Hey everybody, Mike Musto here from Hemmings at Roadkill Nights 2023. We are here with our brand new Hornet project that you're going to see run down the track, along with Wesley Motorsports' kind of prototype, kind of secret Dodge drag pack car, which is going to raise a few eyebrows. This thing's going to be cool.
When it comes to events based around enthusiasts, few do it better than Dodge and Roadkill Nights in Pontiac, Michigan. For starters, it brings together some of the fastest hot rods and muscle cars around, both new and old, in a setting that's family-oriented and perfect for both the seasoned and budding automobile enthusiast. From thrill rides and drag racing to the amazing sights and sounds, Roadkill Nights is a must-do for any muscle car enthusiast. In our first episode, we gave the Hornet a full road test and review to showcase its on-road capabilities. Then, we dropped it off at Wesley Motorsports, where Kevin and his team started on some modifications. And now, we're about to drag race it, along with the Wesley Motorsports and Direct Connection skunkworks drag pack challenger in front of thousands of people. So, to say we were nervous, well, that was a bit of an understatement. Even though our Hornet was still somewhat of a development mule, it was proven because it survived our road test with flying colors. The Challenger, however, that was another story. Gone was the original Hemi, and in its place was the new twin-turbo inline 6 that makes 500 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Not only is it lighter and more powerful than the original Hemi it replaced, but thanks to new technology and tunability, the improved performance potential on both the T6 engine and our turbocharged 2-liter inline 4 in the Hornet will be greatly increased.
Roadkill Nights is always such an insane event. You kind of never know what's going to happen. It's like controlled chaos in a sense. So we were literally just standing over by the Direct Connection trailer with Kevin Wesley from Wesley Motorsports. We've got the prototype drag pack Challenger with the Hurricane, and then we also have our Hornet. Then all of a sudden, Mark and Tim come over, and Tim looks at the car and he goes, "We should probably run that." And we said where, and he said here, and we said when, and he said now.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. So
let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Like you said, it's controlled chaos. We never know what we're doing moment to moment, so we'll see what happens.
Controlled chaos is the absolute best way to define a Roadkill Nights event. And we mean that in the best way possible. Think about it. This is a company that builds 1,000+ horsepower street cars and then offers them up with the option of a parachute from Direct Connection for those just-in-case moments at the drag strip. So controlled chaos? You're damn right it is. It was now time to have a little fun with both our Hornet GT and the world's first T6 powered drag pack Challenger, which was built by Wesley Motorsports in conjunction with Direct Connection.
We're getting ready to run, make our first pass here at Roadkill Nights. Don't know what's going to happen. The car literally was just fired yesterday and started running well. Now we're going to make the first drag strip pass, and we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully it goes well.
When Kevin said the car was just fired the day before Roadkill Nights, he wasn't kidding, and we know this because we were there. What was really interesting though were the looks from all who witnessed it run, because honestly they had no idea what was under the hood. We then made a few runs with our little Hornet, and between the wheel and tire combo, exhaust mod, and the development tune, the Hornet shot out of the hole beautifully. No joke, the Hornet is turning out to be a great little tuning platform that we think enthusiasts are going to love.
We just ran the cars down the drag strip. You ran the drag pack with the Hurricane. I ran the Hornet. I want you to tell us how that happened, because we weren't really expecting that.
Well, it's like anything else. When you show up, you just act like you own the place, and you can do all kinds of stuff. So, you know, obviously we ran into the big bosses from Dodge.
Yep.
You know, they looked at the cars, and they said, hey, let's see how they run.
Right.
So we promptly took them up to the starting line, said we're making a pass, and get out of the way.
The drag pack went up. It sounds so good, dude. It sounds so good.
It's going to sound better, but this is like V1.0, right? So, I mean, the car just got put together. It just, you know, ran really for the first time yesterday. It's got a bunch of bugs in it. We'll work them out. But yeah, it sounds good and it plays the part right now, and we're actually really happy with it.
Perfect. And we did the same thing with the Hornet. Hornet sounded great going down the track. It was quick, it handles good, it's super stable. So I think both cars are coming out great.
Now that we had our fun, it was time to head back to the strip and watch some others do the same thing. There were Novas, Roadrunners, Mustangs, El Caminos, with all manner of power plants under their hoods. And the show they put on for the crowd was nothing short of spectacular.
So one of the things that I love about coming to an event like Roadkill Nights is you can literally see the evolution of the brand, right? Everything from new Challengers, new Chargers, to things like Valiants and Rampages and Coronets and stuff like that. That is one of the best parts about this. And the other part is how personalized these vehicles are, right? Look around. You've got V8s everywhere. You've got 200, 300, 800, 900 horsepower V8s. And then you've got this, 85 to 87 Dodge Shelby Charger. Turbocharged 4-cylinder in all its amazing goodness, and kind of harkens back to exactly what we're doing with our little Hornet. So if you want to talk about the granddaddy of turbocharged Dodges, that's kind of it.
When people witnessed the turbocharged Hornet and the Hurricane-equipped twin-turbo Challenger, there were a lot of raised eyebrows and questions from spectators. Was the company who invented the Hemi really going to hire compression small displacement engines fitted with turbos, or was this some kind of joke? To not only explain this, but also help us understand the reason behind the why, we sat down with Dodge brand CEO and rabid car enthusiast Tim Kuniskis to walk us through the evolutionary process of how horsepower and technology go hand in hand, and more importantly, why he's still so excited about what's to come.
Evolve is the key to everything. It took the industry 40 years to claw back what it left in '72.
Yeah.
And then it took another decade, 50 years, to really eclipse it. And then it took another decade to leave it in the dust. Right. We went from getting back to 400 horsepower to now we're selling a 1,000 horsepower street car. And why did it take off? Because we resisted, and then technology came in and allowed us to evolve faster than we ever thought of. So people say, oh my God, are you worried about the future? No, I'm not worried about the future, because we're not going to let 1972 happen again. We see it coming and adapt our technology to give people something fun and exciting and different. We first launched a 4-door muscle car, the Charger. People go, oh my God, sacrilegious. Number one, a Charger can't be called a 4-door. Number two, nobody buys in that segment for performance. Thing's a huge success now. It is the segment now. Right. And with the Durango, we said, wait a minute, we have the best SUV in the world, the SUV brand, the Jeep brand, and we got the Grand Cherokee, which is the best SUV. So Dodge doesn't need an SUV. Dodge needs a performance UV. We call it the 3-row Charger. Is it a smaller portion of the segment? Yes, but it's very successful. That's exactly what we're doing with Hornet. Nobody buys in that segment for what the Hornet is. They buy for price, value, fuel economy. It's a commoditized vehicle to get from A to B. It's not someone who's interested in cars. But I would tell you, I would submit to you, there's 1.5 million people buying that segment. Some of them are interested in cars. Some of them are interested in having fun and having some performance. And those are the people that I want to attract to that car.
To further support the having fun part, Dodge has released a host of parts from their resurrected performance parts division, Direct Connection, which they had on display. From crate Hemis and superchargers to exhaust, induction systems, ECU tunes, and more, if you have something that says Dodge on it, regardless of the year or model, odds are DC Performance has something that will help you improve its performance.
Herman, I expect you to beat everyone, obviously. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let you know, he's probably not gonna win. The fact it's here on juice is, I think, amazing. Still going. The fact that you can bring a Hornet out here and do just that and have fun with it, is literally what everything's about. It's just gonna get better and better and better. I think it's awesome. So we did exactly what we wanted to do with the Hornet. We came to Roadkill Nights, we ran it down the drag strip. Was it fast? Well, not yet, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Next up, we're shipping the car down to Los Angeles, where myself and Neil Chin, and then we take the Hornet to the next phase in its development, where we keep it going and prove to everybody that it truly is a swarm of one.